Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sewing and Reaping YouTube channel. And as promised, Graveyard's Flowers, I think a couple of days ago, uploaded the video that I wanted to respond to regarding the whole whether or not Shanny body slammed one of the boys. And I'm going to play that video here via the audio and let you guys hear this. And I'm going to respond to this. And the reason why I need to do this is because I'm the one being accused of lying in this video. And I'm going to talk about this. I am not going to be nice about it. And I have a unique perspective on all of this. So I'm going to talk about this here a little bit in a moment. Let's take a look at the comments here real quick before I do. Stevie's mom is here. David Anthony's here. Quantum Palm Tree is here. But Lord is here. Penny Gal is here. How you guys doing? The reason why I'm doing this now is because later on I won't be looking at the chat so hard, but I will be looking at it from time to time. I'm using my phone and not my labby. I wanted to show my face, but I don't know. Maybe I still can. Hold on one second here. Let you guys take a quick peek at me real quick. So you guys can see me here real quick. And I'm going to be responding to Shanny and her nonsense yet again. You know, Shanny, if you're watching this or you happen to see this, you kind of did this to yourself. A little bit of research, a little bit of digging, a little bit into looking into the topic, and you wouldn't look like the fool that you look like in this video here. Because Shanny, I don't know if you did it on purpose, considering the people that Teddy Bear is associated with, or whatever, because they don't care if it's the truth. Their job is to get you to respond to them in a very, being mad and everything or whatever, so that they can laugh at you later and collect super chats. That's what the dragoons do, right? I'm not falling for it because I've been a victim of it for a long time, and I know how to deal with it now. And that's basically to laugh at them and to show them how dumb they sound, particularly you, Shanny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this audio. I'm going to let you all hear what she said out of her own mouth, because, Shanny and Rev love to sit there and say that somebody is lying. They love to say that people are making things up. Shanny, today, Daddy G-Man is going to teach you how to prove that someone's lying. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about, right? In this video that we're going to listen to, you claim to be disabled, right? And that you're incapable of working. Or I'm sorry, my bad. You didn't say you was incapable of working. Those are in previous videos. You said that you wasn't strong enough to do the stuff that I claimed that you did, according to the straw man that you was working with. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play the video. I'm gonna get my laugh on listening to you, because you do say quite a few stupid things in this video here, you and Rev. And it's your own fault. Again, you could do a little bit of research. You could have quickly seen that this wasn't worth really talking about, considering the person who started all this sleeps with you every single day, Shanny. You're a moron. You really are. But let me play this video, ladies and gents.
Told to watch this video.
Ironically enough, this happens. Give me a second here, guys. The moment I'm ready to do this, my phone goes off of Bluetooth. And now my phone is not connected to the Bluetooth no more. So just give me a second here. There we go.
And I got it.
Hold on a minute. Let me start this over. Here we go. Play that music. Oh, it's funny listening to that fake laugh.
I should not.
That fake crying she does.
I was told to watch this video. I was told to watch this video, and I got into 30 minutes, and this is what was said. Let me put this up higher for you guys to hear.
Now, Shanny, I want to say something to you real quick, Shanny, just to be a jerk, by the way. You keep telling everybody you're disabled and you can't work, but you do understand that it takes energy to cut your laptop on, to hit the power button, to use your mouse, and to go to a channel and to watch it and to examine it and to respond to it, right? Did you know that you can actually get paid to do the same thing if you actually was a secretary for somebody? Just to write down appointments, you know what I mean, and put it on the board and let your employer know when they're supposed to do things, what time they're supposed to go do it. You never have to get out your bed to actually do it, you lazy chia pet. But let's continue. let's continue. Oh, brother, this is why I need to let stuff just play through. Give me a second here, guys.
It's up higher for you guys to hear.
Wow. That's too loud. Too loud. Wow.
Why isn't the sound coming out? Oh my God.
She ain't disabled. She's full of it. She's lazy. Shanny is lazy.
What?
Shanny is lazy. That's what she is.
It's like God doesn't want me to show this.
If Shanny really wanted to prove that she was disabled, all she got to do is show her paperwork, which she ain't never going to do. Shanny's full of it.
Hi, speakers. Can you work?
It looks like she's having the same problem that I'm having with this device.
Why am I having speaker problems? Hold on.
Exactly, HRH Eva Elizabeth.
Video that Teddy Bear did, right? And they were saying they basically were believing G-Man when it said when apparently he said I body slammed my child. And Teddy Bear went along with it.
Went along with it.
It's this video right here. Magical Monday. And Teddy Bear went along with it. And they were asking, why didn't G-Man report them? Why didn't G-Man say, you know, just sit there and let that happen of her body slamming her own child? You know why he didn't report it? Because it didn't fucking happen. That's why.
Okay, Shanny. So let's just do a little bit of research here, okay? Shanny, when you get a chance to get your fat behind out of your bed for a moment, okay, and you can, like, you know, get your cellulite and your lard out of the bed, okay? I want you to go to Dragnut's channel. I want you to go to his members only. Go find $1 underneath your. Okay, so you don't got $1. The next time Jules buys you some Delta 8, try to save $1. Become a member on Drag's channel. Go to his members only streams if they're not made public already. And then what I want you to do, Shanny, is this. What I want you to do is I want you to watch the videos when I went on there to talk about why I am no longer friends with you and when I was exposing you. And I want you to listen to what I said on that channel. Okay. Then I want you to come to the Sewing and Reaping YouTube channel, and I want you to look at the videos when I was responding to you when you was in a hotel. You know what both videos are gonna say? That when I was in the car with Rev, okay, when I was in the car with Rev, and we were driving to when he was driving me to Giant, he was driving me to these different places to get you something, to get your ungrateful behind something to eat, and get your and to get your kids. I almost messed up there. Get your kids something to eat, and to get Rev something to eat, right? We used to have guy talk, right? And one of the things that he let me know, especially after the whole incident happened with when he apparently when he did what he did to Zachary or whatever, right? Oh, and by the way, Shanny, start getting used to me using your names on my channel, because you're starting a little bit too much getting on YouTube using your names and everything and whatnot. And if you do it, you opens Pandora's box for people to respond to it. So I strongly recommend you stop doing it. But since you're the one who's going to do it in this video quite a few times, Shanny, like the dummy you are, you do understand that he told me that this happened when you were living in Boulder, Colorado, right? I want you to think about that one for a minute, Shanny, based on what you just got finished saying, right? I wasn't near you. I wasn't in your physical presence when you was in Boulder, Colorado. All I got is YouTube videos from when you was in Boulder, Colorado. The only thing I can talk about as far as meeting you in person is Pennsylvania. That's all I can talk about. So naturally, I couldn't see that. So when I was on Drag's channel and I was on my channel, when I talked about this, I was talking about when we had guy talk. Okay. And I remember this specific day that he told me this. And that was when we was talking about, you know, his temper and how he needs to keep his hands to himself and everything. Him considering breaking up with you even while he came back, because you do a really bad job at making that man feel like a man. He was the one that told me what you did in Boulder, Colorado. You'll see the people on YouTube criticizing me for not telling CPS. You big dummy. Okay? There are people on YouTube actually criticizing me for not telling CPS that Rev told me that you body slammed one of your kids. So I want to point that out first. That's going to be important for the rest of this, because from this point on, you're going to be working with nothing but a straw man. Okay, I can define what that is for you, Shanny, if you want, but you're supposed to know what those words mean by now. Okay, and this video here today is going to teach you something about doing your research. Let me show you what I mean by being able to say things about you, Shanny, and you not being able to disprove it. Shanny, did you know that you got on YouTube a while ago, Shanny, and you said something along the lines of, oh, I don't know, that if the money runs out, it's going to work. I'm sorry, the money works. If the money runs out, you're going to go to work. G-Man, I never said that, G-Man. You're such a sack of garbage. You're a liar. And
right? I mean, you don't have to put proof or evidence on it. You just say it out of your fucking mind and actually believe it. So let's go on your view. What happens if the money runs dry? I do what any other fucking adult does. I go to work. I go to work. And I earn my money. Like any other fucking adult. That's what happens.
Now, I got to say, Shanny, I think you were lying during that time, and you was in Boulder, Colorado, when you were trying to convince everybody that you wasn't using that man for his money. Are you going to tell me I'm a liar now, Shanny? How far do I got to go to prove how much of a liar you are, Shanny? But I'm going to play some more of this video, because, again, you really display your stupidity on here, Shanny. Let's play a little bit more of this, shall we?
It didn't fucking happen. I don't touch my children other than...
Whoa. Your own mother said that you spanked your children. Your own mother said that you spanked your children. Is your mother a liar now? Oh, that's right, I forgot. Everybody's a liar but Shanny. Let's continue.
This is
Come to think about it, didn't Rev in a road trip in a car say something along the lines of that if something happened to that cat, he was going to child abuse one of those kids? Didn't he say something along those lines, Shanny? I don't remember you sticking up for your kid's honor at that time. And as a matter of fact, Shanny, if you love your kids so much, why are you sleeping with a child abuser? I'm just curious. The man that kicked your son, why are you with him? If you love your kids so much, shut up, Shanny. Like, seriously, go apply to McDonald's and shut up.
But here it is going on the internet that I body slam my children.
Well, talk to the man that's sitting next to you. I'm sorry, the man that's going to come back from the store, because he's the one that told me that, Shanny. Oh, and by the way, Shanny, that's not the only thing he told me. You really need to go look at some of them videos that I made, Shanny. You really need to go look at some of them. You domestic abuser, beating up that poor man, you.
Don't ever give me a video and tell me to watch it. That's the last thing I needed to know. With someone going around on the internet, and this was
No, Shanny, listen to me. Me and you both are from the Great Debate Days, and you're full of crap. The only reason you even care about this topic, honestly, isn't because you want to protect your name. Nobody's watching your boring Instagram. I mean, let's just keep it real. The reason why you even care about this topic is because you're trying to attract attention to your pathetic Instagram in order to try to get donations, Shanny. You're trying to get people to feel sorry for you so that they can give you money. That mess ain't working no more. You're going to, I was saying about a year, your viewership is going to be where it was before you met Rev. And I'm going to be happy when it happens. You want to know why? Because everything that you did, Shanny, when you was in Boulder was for fame. And now that you got it and people know who you are, you don't want to deal with all of the fame that you got. So just shut up, Shanny. Like, seriously, shut up.
Going around on the internet, and this was started by G-Man, that I body slammed my own child. I never did that. First of all, I don't have the strength to do that. Second of all, I love my son so much that
you wouldn't let them go outside and interact with other children. You wouldn't let them get any medicine to protect them from the global, you know what, that was going around. You loved them so much you didn't even care about their schoolwork that they were doing in their rooms. You loved them so much these kids couldn't even. These kids had to go in your room and ask for food in order to eat. Oh, you love them so much, Shanny. You love them so much that you had 2 heaters in your room and they had 1 heater in their room. Oh, you love them so much, Shanny, that you wouldn't even take the money that you was getting from the donations on YouTube to get them a decent bed. You love them so much, Shanny, that your youngest Zachary wasn't even wearing underwear because you was too fat and lazy to go to the store to go buy him that stuff. I had to go out there, and that's not even my kid, and I had to do that. Don't get me started on this, Shanny. All right. You know, you don't love your kids. And as a matter of fact, you don't love them so much that God allowed these YouTubers to have your kids taken away. Need I go any further, Shanny? If you're going to get on here and talk about me, especially if you're going to talk about G-Man, you had better do better than this.
My son so much that why would I do that? And what the hell is a body slam anyway?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So we're going to pretend we don't know what a body slam is now, Shanny? Like, really? You're going to pretend like you ain't know who Hulk Hogan was or Andre the Giant, nothing like that? You know, as many times as we talked about this when we was, in the house at Fisk, and now you're going to pretend like you don't know what a body slam is. I remember when I first listened to this mess, this was some funny mess here or whatever. So you're going to pretend like you don't know what a body slam is, huh? You're telling yourself as the video goes on.
Well, I did some wrestling move with my kid? Is that what you're trying to imply? Get the hell out of here. Teddy Bear, you're a piece of shit, dude.
Everybody who's ever given this woman money, everybody who's ever given this woman a donation eventually becomes a piece of garbage. That is a thank you that you're going to get for giving them crumbs, for giving them water, for giving them food. Anybody who ever helps them, remember this: you will eventually be a piece of garbage whenever you help them, and they will not be appreciative of what you did for them. You want to know why? Oh, I'll let Shanny tell you why. Hold on a minute. I'll let Shanny tell you why. Hold on. This is why she's like that, you know.
Snake. I'm a snake. I'm a snake. I'm a snake. I'm a slithery little sneaky snake. I'm so slithery and sneaky because I'm a snake.
That's why, Shanny. That's why.
You're a piece of shit perpetuating fucking lies. Lies. I'm so sick of this fucking internet thing.
Okay, so let me deal with with this statement here first. I wasn't going to give them an RV. I was going to give him an RV. I was going to give Rev an RV. But Rev wants to die, and Rev wants to freeze to death this winter. So I'll let him sleep on the concrete for a little bit, freeze to death a little bit. You know what I mean? Oh, and by the way, Rev, I believe Carrie showed a video here today. I want to talk about this in public real quick. Where you said that another prison guy said that you had a big Johnson. Okay, whether or not that's true or not, Rev, you do understand, and this is just so shows how dumb you are, Rev. You do understand that you was about to be a prison wife, right? You do understand that you was about to be somebody's that you was going to be somebody's girlfriend, right? You do understand that, right? You understand how close you was to being violated in prison, Rev? My goodness, you're dumb.
I am so sick of people and their bullshit lies trying to turn me into some
Oh,
kind
and by the way, Shanny's so disabled she couldn't pick up a 41-pound boy, who we will later find out is 6'1" or whatever. Her son is not taller than me. I'm 5'11", and I'm taller than him. And this was back in the days of Boulder, Colorado, so that means that he would have actually been shorter. And this woman also picked up a car. She picked up a car. I watched her pick up a pool table. This woman's full of crap. That's what she is.
Sir, when I'm not, when it's nothing but lies.
How you doing, Draven?
My son will be so fucking pissed when he hears this, that the rumor now is that I body slammed my own child, that I body slammed William or Zachary. I don't know which one.
Yeah, mothers don't do that in America. That's totally uncommon. There's definitely not child abusers in the United States of America. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely no child abusers in America. Yeah, Shanny, that is like totally out of the realm of possibilities, considering your drug problem and all. Let's continue.
It's all bullshit what these people say.
Wait a minute, Shanny. Hold on a minute, Shanny. You did get on here, Shanny, and tell everybody if the money ran out, you was going to go get a job like normal people do. That is what you said, Shanny. I can play the audio again, Shanny. And there are a lot of people on here that's mad at you for lying. Aren't you also the one that said that you had cancer, Shanny? Aren't you the one who said that you had fibromyalgia, Shanny? And osteoarthritis or whatever you said you had. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, you said you had a lot of stuff and it turned out you didn't have those things, Shanny. Come on. Come on, Shanny. Come on. You can baloney around some people on here, but you ain't gonna baloney around me. And obviously the majority of the people that's been that's been dealing with you. You're full of it, Shanny. Okay, if people have been lying on you so much, you would have been demanding a link to go in those rooms and have people prove it. But you know, especially this channel, this is the channel you will never, ever, ever, ever come on and accuse me of lying. I will eviscerate you if you ever try it, because I got the text messages. All right, I got my and don't even get me started when I got on my phone alone. I went to Awaken. You're calling me the N-word, Shanny, but you don't do nothing to nobody. Shut up.
It's all bullshit. And they're all full of shit. And all they want to do is cause drama.
And by the way, that's some really good language that you got there, Miss Christian. You say you're a Christian and you're getting on here and you're just cussing. There are ways to express yourself, Shanny, without you cussing like that. Like, honestly, come on now.
Do is get people upset and go into the.
That's the one thing I regret, Raccoon Man. This is the one thing I wish I would have said to her in person. I should have brought that up. I should have asked when she was acting all tough. I should have asked her about the warts, but I didn't get to do it. Hopefully, one day when I see them out in the street begging for quarters and claiming that they're YouTube famous and whatnot, I'll offer her a quarter for one of her warts.
An outrage.
Shanny's just too stupid.
That's what they truly want.
And one more thing, Shanny, you suck at preaching. Stop preaching on YouTube, because you're going to do that a little bit later on in this video. Like, honestly, you are not qualified. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a false prophet. You're a false teacher, and you don't know what you're talking about. You are your man who wishes and desires to be a bum on the street, you know? And by the way, Shanny, you're the only woman on earth bragging about a man who doesn't want to work. Just saying. I mean, the only woman on planet Earth.
I never body slam. I don't even know how to do a body slam.
No, that's not true either. But let's continue.
I'm not even quite sure what a fucking body slam is. But apparently, Shannon can't walk. Shannon is lazy, but she'll body slam her child and do some kind of athletic thing.
Oh, yeah, you definitely can't do nothing athletic. Oh, we have no video proof of you trying to do anything athletic like walk, right?
Are you guys that fucking naive? Teddy Bear, V2, this Liz fucking shit.
Oh man.
Are you that
How dare you guys go out there and say she's trying to be athletic? How dare you?
insecure with your lies that you have to go and perpetuate lies from the devil?
Kenny, you've been doing that for 6 years on here. Like, what's your point?
Is a lie from the devil. Because I never did any of this. But you want to.
So what you need to do is when that deadbeat you got called a man who walks in the house, the one that refuses to work, the scrub that you're so in love with, why don't you ask that scrub, why did he tell me that then? Oh, you're not going to do that, Shanny. You want to know why? It doesn't fit the agenda, right? People won't feel sorry for you if they found out Rev said it.
Trying to make it seem that I'm something that I'm not. And make fun of me while...
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You've never made fun of nobody before? Tell me something, Shanny. Have you ever heard of a YouTuber called Fat Fit Geeky? Have you ever heard of a YouTuber called Dragnut? Have you ever heard of a YouTuber called Life of a Free Spirit? Have you ever heard of a YouTuber called G-Man or Ms. Star or anybody like that, or Carrie and a couple of other people? I mean, like you've never made fun of people before here, Shanny? Like, honestly. Cry me a river, man. Like, wah, 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 wah. These hypocrites on the internet, man. Mama mia.
And make fun of me while at the same time
I don't want no scrub.
Teddy Bear said he sent me the spicy pizza, so that means you're Mark Freeman. And you sent the cheeseburger pizza. No, he sent another pizza just recently, and he bought us Chinese food. But he has to go and lie to his friends so he can fit in.
He was never your friend. He was never your buddy. He was just using you, and you're too stupid to see it. As a matter of fact, the vast majority of the people watching your Instagram is using you. This is where I think Rev is a little smarter than you, Shanny, because at least he can recognize that. You're the only dummy that believes that the people that watch you actually cares about you. Of course, I've told you this on multiple occasions, but that goes in your left ear, out your other ear. Then you eat it and digest it, and it goes out your butt, and then it goes back in your left ear and out your right ear. And nothing ever sticks. Because you don't do any research. You just believe what you want to believe.
So he can fit in. And both times were for manipulation. Both times. And
see, here's the thing, Shanny. I already know what kind of a guy Teddy Bear was. When Teddy Bear came on my YouTube channel, he got owned. It's as simple as that. When he came on this YouTube channel, he got owned.
And not only that, he's the one who had people write the fucking things about Carrie on the fucking cardboard piece of pizza. It was fucking Teddy Bear. It wasn't us. It was him. Now I know why he kept saying, don't say it was me. Don't say it was me. Yeah, I know why it's not you anymore. I know why you're telling me not to say it. I get it now. I get you're full of shit. I get it now. And when my husband returns from what he's doing, which is to get our cats cat food.
When he comes back, he's going to defend your honor the best way he knows how. So hurry up, Rev. Get back here and do what we all know you're going to do. Blah, 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 no action whatsoever. Oh, and remember, Rev, you said nobody forces you to do anything, Rev. I'm never gonna let that one go, bro. I'm never gonna let you hear the end of that one.
Which was, money.
That was as dumb as when. What did Drag say? Drag said that I forgot what he said about water, but I never let him hear the end of it for at least 2 years. It's like I'm not gonna let Rev hear the end of it about how nobody makes him do anything. Yet he has an entire stream where he's forced to go in there and beg for money so that Shanny and him can get high.
Me for myself. When he returns from that,
Oh man. When I was the only person that got in my face and talked all that slick talk was Shanny. When I was there in person, Rev didn't say jack to me. No, he didn't get smart to me. He didn't cuss at me. He didn't raise his voice. He ain't do none of that stuff. He wanted to talk business when he talked with me. He waited till I left, talked to his woman, got some liquid courage, and then decided to get on here with this tough talk. Just unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
He's gonna know how full of shit Teddy Bear is too. He's gonna find out.
Oh, thank you, Sabella.
People, I've been quiet for too long.
He said that water
All
wasn't a
these people
nutrient.
going around saying all these rumors, making it seem like it's
Drag's
true,
a piece of
it's
work.
not even fucking true.
Drag never heard of a micronutrient before.
But see, if my son came online and said that this is bullshit, oh no, what is their excuses? Oh, she told him to say that. Or maybe I didn't tell him to say that, and it was bullshit. You're telling me that a disabled woman can do some kind of freaking athletic move?
That's right, ladies and gents. There are no disabled people out there walking. Definitely. I mean, she's so vague with what she's saying here. She's trying to suggest that there are no disabled walking people out there. Shanny, let me tell you something, Shanny. You're smart for not coming on my channel, because I'm telling you, I would just end you, like, honestly.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, Shanny, if I lie about you so much, Shanny, I got an offer for you. No, none of the audience members is gonna like this, but don't worry, she won't accept. Trust me. Shanny, I have an offer for you that you can't refuse. You keep crying about medication. I'll tell you what I'll do for you. I'll buy you 10 of the flavors you want of Delta 8 if you can come on this YouTube channel and prove to me you're disabled. Let me say that again in slow motion this time so you can understand. Me. Shanny, if you come on this channel and prove you are disabled, I will buy you 10 Delta 8 of your choice. Teddy Bear, I bet you $100 you can't get Shanny to agree. No. I bet you $1,000, Teddy Bear, you can't get Shanny to agree. I bet you $1,000, Teddy Bear, that you can't get Shanny to agree. I bet you $2,000, Teddy Bear, that you can't get Shanny to agree.
I can't even run, yo. I can't even run.
That's a lie from the pit of hell. That is a lie. Woman, I never see you move that fast before when I came up there to visit this last time. You was all giddy and energetic. You're moving faster than me. Heck you talking about, you liar? You can't even run. Yeah, right.
Every single person on YouTube is full of shit looking for clout.
No. You're full of it, Shanny. You're full of it, Shanny. You are full of it.
All y'all are gonna get your karma, and you're gonna reap what you sow.
Oh man,
because this shit is bullshit.
Shanny, you've been reaping what you sown for the last year and a half, 2 years, I think, 3 years actually.
Period. It's bullshit.
By the way, I don't condone that language. Person. Yes, you are.
I didn't body slam my son.
You probably did.
Son say, "Mom, body slam me." No, you got that information from Jason.
No, I got that information. I got that information from Jason. I got that information from Jason. I got that information from your man, and you too stupid to do research to see. Apparently, Jason ain't telling you everything. Jason's holding back information from you. Ooh, Jason's gonna get a beating later.
Break, dude. Give me a fucking break. Honey, get this.
Here we go. Tough guy time.
Get this. This is so fucking bullshit. I watched 30 minutes of Teddy Bear's fucking thing. There comes VTubes, and they're all talking about how G-Man told everyone that I body slammed.
Busted! Busted! Rev. But the funny thing about it is, though, when we were sitting in his car and we were driving and doing guy talk, it was this guy that told me that Shanny did those things. You know what I mean? Shanny is so full of it, it's not even funny. And she thinks Rev tells her everything. These two deserve each other.
It's going to drive you insane. I know it is, but I didn't stop paying attention to this stuff. But my thing is how the hell can my disabled ass bodies? What is a body slam anyway?
Well, that's right. How can this disabled woman body slam a 141-pound kid or whatever, right? But then pick up a car. But pick up a car and a pool table and threaten to beat up men. She's so full of it, it's not even funny.
What move is that? You pick them up like this and go like that. So I. My 100 and something, like 140 pounds. They're 6 foot. Tall.
And a car is well over what is it, like 2,000 pounds, and it looked like you picked that up, but now you can't pick up 141 pounds, Shanny. My God, you're dumb. No. At this point, you ain't dumb. At this point, you're just lying through your teeth right now, Shanny.
6 foot tall male and body slammed into the ground.
I know a whole lot of disabled people that can do that. And they're in much worse a condition than you, Shanny. See, the only thing you suffer from is obesity, Shanny. That's what you suffer from. You don't suffer from no fibro. You don't suffer from no osteo. You don't suffer from bone pain or anything like that. And people can disagree with me till they're blue in the face and whatnot. But I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with her. Absolutely nothing wrong with her.
So I picked.
And the funny thing is, Rev knows this. He knows this. This is why I don't feel sorry for him in that respect. He knows this because he was standing right there when all of a sudden not Mary Poppins, the Wicked Witch of the toilet decided to come out the house with great speed and with great wrath to come out in my face and make all these threats and whatnot. Once she found out all I had in my bag was candy for them and money. That's how stupid she is.
So I picked up my 6'1" child and body slammed him, right? G-Man fucking said this. G-Man said this, and for
yeah, Rev, and I got it from you. So why don't you go in there and start pretending to be this tough guy? Because I thought this was kind of funny too.
Reason Teddy Bear and everyone in his little fucking crew believes that. Well, fuck Teddy Bear then. What a fucking sack of shit. I'm so sick of this fucking trash. I'm done. I couldn't afford you soda. It's fine. We got the cat foods. Yeah, I know.
Somebody said G-Man almost got body slammed in her dreams. In her dreams.
Myself over this bullshit.
Yo, how many of you would be interested in watching me and Shanny have a wrestling match for money? How many of you guys would be interested in watching that? I'm telling you right now, this woman ain't in my league. I'm telling you. Yo, Shanny, if you're watching this, Shanny, name your price. I will agree to get into a wrestling ring with you because a lot of people swear you're gonna slam me and beat me up and all this. Listen, Shanny, just agree to it. Let's make a date that we can do this and whatnot. Rev can be the special guest referee. I'll bring the special guest enforcer. Carrie can be the special guest enforcer, and then we'll have a good swerve and I'll pin you 1, 2, 3 right in the middle when you find out that you're nowhere near as tough as you make yourself out to be, Shan. G-Man versus Shanny at WrestleMania. Oh, exactly, Butler. That's a stipulation. She got to bathe first. For free? Yeah, you got a point. I got to wrestle her for something. I can wrestle her for her lice. That's what I can do. Melanie from Germany?
Well, I am. Gonna
Melanie from this woman is all over the place.
Yeah. This is what they do. They just come in, cause conflict, and then get you pissed off at somebody else, and then get pissed off at somebody else again. It's stupid. It really is.
Right, slam that soda.
It really is, my love. No,
Your love.
When you're done with that,
I'm about to troll Shanny pretty good right now. Shanny, you know, when you saw me in person, Shanny, I felt that fire. I felt that heat in your eyes when you were looking at me. Oh God, I can't even lie about that.
okay. It's your choice.
More like the STDs.
It's your choice. I think I'm done too. I think I'm really done too. Because this shit we don't need. I don't need people lying. They go ahead. This is what really fucking ticks me off, you know. Jason? What? This is what really ticks me off. They talk about how much G-Man is a liar, but they believe him with that bullshit. It is all to fuck with your mind.
They don't even got that straight. But anyway, we'll save that for another video. Let's continue, because obviously they get the Dragoons mixed up with other people. But anyway, let's continue.
It's all.
I got a pretty good idea who the Dragoons are, and I got a pretty good idea who the people that watch my channel and sees the differences and the changes in me. But you know, yeah, there's a big difference between the two. But let's continue.
And it works on you. It doesn't work on me anymore. Yeah, but there are.
Sorry, Becky, I got to agree with you on that one. Let me say that again. Sorry, Becky, I got to agree with you on that one.
Then do. That is always going to be the case. Forever. Time and eternity until you're in the ground.
I really should respond to the one that he did a couple of days ago when he was talking about love and forgiveness and loving the enemies and whatnot, while calling everybody a pieces of sack of you know what, and telling everybody that he wished they would die and all of that. You know what I mean? While claiming to be a child of God. Absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
That's true. Yeah, it is true. If they want to lie, they can lie by themselves. I shouldn't have to stick up for myself.
This whole thing was done, and this is just my opinion. I don't speak for nobody else but myself on this, okay? But this whole thing was done to get attention to her Instagram. That's it. This whole thing was done to bring attention to the Instagram, because Rev apparently isn't doing a good enough job. So she had to come on here with this little fake rage. Whatever, Shanny.
Because it's obvious bullshit. A disabled woman can pick up a 6'1". No.
Okay, I agree with Carrie. First of all, he wasn't a 6'1" when he was in Boulder. When I saw him last, he wasn't a 6'1". I have no idea how tall he is now. Okay, the last time I saw him, he was skin and bones. Shanny. And by the way, Shanny, since you love him so much, why was he skin and bones again when you were receiving $700+ a month for food stamps? Just out of curiosity. Yes, you were receiving $700+ for food stamps every month, and these kids were mogre. They were bony. Didn't eat unless I showed up. You have to explain that one day, Shanny. And by the way, Red, before you lie, there's a channel called XX Archive. Okay, don't make me go there. All right.
140-pound teenager and body slam him. No way. Never happened.
Sabella, somebody trying to beef in my chat. Please handle that, please. Or if nobody's got mods, I'll deal with it later.
No, you can't. You did lift up the Durango for a time, but that was adrenaline. That was pure adrenaline.
Wait a minute. Wait. Williams lighter than, I'm sorry, Williams heavier than a Durango? You would need adrenaline to body slam a kid if you were angry with them, I would assume, right? These two can't even get their lies straight. Once again, Rev's donkey's all over her dumb argument, and now she looks dumb right now.
and then you broke out in hives and you had injuries for the next 2 months.
Yeah.
Your ankles and shit were messed up for months.
Shanny, let me ask you something, Shanny. G-Man to Shanity, right? Because we're just going to call you a Shanity at this point, right? How does it feel that every time you come up with a scheme, your own man is the one that destroys your scheme? I mean, at some point, that's got to get on your nerves, don't it, Shanny? You need to find yourself somebody else. You really do.
No, you're not capable of body slamming fucking William. These people need to die. They need to.
Wow. So they don't need to repent. They don't need to find different content. They don't need to better themselves. They need to die, according to Rev. And Rev, you're going to say that this comes from your fake mental illness that you say you have, right, Rev? Oh, and by the way, how many of you remember when this buffoon said that he's been dealing with certain things since he was 19? So that means that when he was 18, it could have worked, right? I'm assuming that's what he's saying, right? We'll get to that a little later.
All of you.
Speaking of which, apparently Carrie's house might be burning down.
Another rumor. Nope. If you actually watch Carrie's channel, you know that there was a fire nearby. But no, as far as I know, her house was not on fire. Again, Shanny, you got this from the rumor mill. You do not do any research before you make your videos. You need to start doing that.
Forest fires. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. That's horrible. It is. That's horrible, but it's karma because you're a piece of shit. You deserve it.
So let me get this straight, Rev, because I want to make sure I understand this fully. You know, if somebody makes a negative YouTube video about another YouTuber and they do this over and over and over and over and over again, they deserve death and they deserve everything that they get because it's karma. Have you ever taken into consideration what you and your wife did when you guys was in Boulder, Colorado, and that maybe what you're going through is what you deserve? Rev, do me a favor, brah. What you need to do is go to the scriptures and go read the part where it says that you probably shouldn't judge other people because when you do that, you end up judging yourself. Okay, or when you condemn someone, you end up condemning yourself, right? You're supposed to do righteous judgments and not hypocritical judgments. You and your woman was into the same things. You guys was going out there making video after video after video about yours truly and other people here on YouTube, like Dragnut and other people on here and whatnot, like for Free Spirit and some other people on here because you didn't like them and whatnot, right? You were busy calling them N-words and everything else in the book. So is it safe to say, Red, that you deserve to die? Is it safe to say, Red, that you deserve to be in the position that you're in, to lose everything that you had? Is it safe to say that you deserve to suffer the way that you're going through right now, Rev, based on the way you're judging Carrie right now? Don't get me started, you hypocrite.
Because you're a piece of shit. You deserve it. You do. Yep. If people touch you and
Hey, Rev, do you deserve to be broke? And this is the billion-dollar question. Rev, do you deserve to be broke? Do you deserve to have your $750,000 all gone because of the relationship that you're presently in? Right? Do you deserve to be sleeping outside since you refuse to get a job? And you don't want to beg nobody for money. And you think money is just going to magically fall out of the sky and pay the bills for you by itself, right? Because you're too lazy to go out there and make it. I think you better go to the Gospels, my friend, and read about how you shouldn't be a hypocrite when you judge other people. Careful condemning other people do, because you might end up getting the same judgment yourself.
if people touch you and stuff like that happens to them. Yep.
You got these pseudo Christians on YouTube that get on here and they swear they know the Bible. These two are morons. And I shouldn't be saying that. And I know I shouldn't be saying that. But these two should not be public speakers or anything like that, because neither one of them know what they're talking about. Like, honestly, man.
People touch you and they lose their shit.
No, people touch Shanny and nothing happens to them. That's what happens. People touch Shanny. Actually, no, that's not true. You touch Shanny, you might get lice, or you might get an STD or something like that. And Rev, you need to go get your blood tested, dude.
I've seen car wrecks.
Oh, and by the way, that's sarcasm, Shanny. I'm not saying that you got an STD or anything like that. That's me being sarcastic, making a little bit of joke on you or whatnot. But in all seriousness, though, Shanny, the only reason I'm saying that is because you're allergic to soap and water.
I've seen people die of heart attacks. You really want God's vengeance? None of you guys are going to inherit the kingdom of God over these.
Tell me, Shanny, what does a person got to do to inherit the kingdom of God, Shanny? Since you know so much. What does a person got to, that's right. They have to believe in the Lord Jesus Christ and believe in his life, death, burial, and resurrection. And they have to repent of their sin, something that you won't even entertain doing, Shanny. Shut up on topics you don't know what you're talking about. You're not qualified to talk about this. You are not a minister of God. You don't represent our Lord, my Lord and my Savior, Jesus Christ. And you have no idea what the heck you're talking about.
Shit lies. None of you. And your rumor mongering. None of you are going to inherit the kingdom of God.
Literally, this whole video is based on rumors. Shanny, you didn't do no research to find out the origin of the whole did you body slam a kid and whatnot, right? Nor did you do any research to go find out about the fire that happened around Carrie's place. You ain't do no research. You heard a rumor and you ran with it because you're trying to bring attention to your Instagram. That's all you're trying to do. You might be able to fool a couple of people in here, but you ain't fooling nobody over here, buddy.
Yeah, nobody defends you. Yeah.
Wait. I'm sorry. I got to cut them off on this one. I'm sorry. Nobody defends you. Shanny, I have a video that's on this YouTube channel with you literally requesting me, and it's on XX Archive too, with you literally requesting me not to defend you. It's not the first time you asked for this. Now that nobody's not defending you, you want to say that nobody's defending you. First of all, you're wrong, and nobody should be defending you. That's number one. And then number two, the only reason that Yes Man is agreeing to all of this because he wants to get laid tonight. Find somebody outside of Rev, Shanny. One person, anybody, one person on planet Earth other than Rev that thinks you're right in all of this, Shanny. One person who is not Rev, just one. Make a temporary truce with Teddy Bear. Make a temporary truce with Carrie. Make a temporary truce with anybody online, even Rand Campbell. Even Rand is gonna tell you you nuts and you don't know what you're talking about. One of your buddies, okay? Even Raw is gonna tell you this. There ain't nobody on social media that's gonna support what you did to Rev, number one, what you're doing to yourself, and how you talk about other people on the internet. Of course, nobody's defending you because you're wrong.
None of you fucking assholes defend her. So fuck you. You don't get any content from me ever again. Fuck yourself.
I believe 2 days or 3 days later, we got several videos of him begging for money so he can get medication for his faking, for the faking, sicking wife that he has, because she wanted to get high and she got tired of dealing with her problems like everybody else got to. So she wanted to drown her sorrows in Delta 8. Sorry, Rev, you're live there too.
Then you have assholes that have been talking to us like fucking friends. Oh, I believe Shanny body slammed her. Fuck you, Teddy Bear, die. Okay? I'm unleashing my bipolar.
Now, Teddy Bear is... Oh, no. I gotta play this. He's unleashing his bipolar.
I fucking...
And by the way, I have his medical records. JWE, Rev does not have bipolar. He was diagnosed with bipolar by Shanny. I'll put it by Shanny. I'm not going to do it to her, but most of you know it anyway. But by Shanny. I've seen his medical records. And by the way, I believe a video he did earlier today or yesterday or something like that, where I saw Carrie talking about this. He mentioned how he should have got Social Security when he was younger. He's failing to tell everybody that Social Security denied him. It wasn't that he should have got it. He tried to get it and he was denied. I have the paperwork where it says that he was denied. Like I said, he can get this garbage with some people here on the internet, but with me, he knows better. If I want to, I can turn the camera on and show everybody the paperwork, and he knows it.
this shit.
Oh, guess what?
Huh?
He's Mark Freeman. He
Huh?
admitted giving the spicy pizza. That was Mark Freeman.
Well, I'm not sure if we knew for sure who did that.
Well,
Who gave the
Teddy
spice?
Bear admitted he sent the spicy pizza.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he talked about that on my channel as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Asshole.
And then he
fucking
lied.
Contact me again.
And then he lied and said he didn't get us the Chinese food or the last pizza he got us.
Yeah, because that's.
I mean, I got to give Jules credit. I mean, at least Jules admits that Jules gives them money. At least Jules admits it. Teddy Bear had to play games, you know.
And that's his food.
And that's why he had people write on the boxes about Carrie.
Whatever. We got the food, you idiot. Fucking retard. You want to why? If you hate us so much, why did you feed us? You're a fucking idiot.
Bingo! So that's their whole goal. They're looking for the one person. I heard Carrie talk about this on her channel. Talking about they're looking for the one person that's going to donate to them. And what they're ultimately doing is they played me. No. Let's back it up a little bit. Shanny played her family. She played her sisters and her brothers. She played her cousins. Played her mother and father. Played Chris. Played Doug. She played Rev. And then she tried. I'm sorry, she ain't tried. She played me, and then was going to try to really play me when she delusionally believed she was going to get into a relationship with me. And now she's trying to play the people here on YouTube. You know what I mean, with her fake sob story and everything. So, you know what I mean. Shanny's a con artist. Shanny is a criminal. You know what I mean. She is a straight up con artist, and people need to call her out on it more. It's not enough people doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, Shanny, if you're not a con artist, why is it that you can't? I've always been curious about this. Why is it that you can't go back to Duluth? Blood is thicker than water. It doesn't matter what happens between family. You should always be able to go back to your family. Maybe you owe some people some money. Maybe you conned a couple of people over there, and they're looking for you, and they want their money back, and you refuse, and you're just making excuses about what happened or whatever. Maybe that's what it was, Shanny. I mean, you shouldn't be in a situation that you're in. You should be able to hop in your car, drive to Duluth, and you should be okay. You and your deadbeat man, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm done.
Yeah, this.
Of course you're done.
Delete it after you're done.
Yep, you can delete it because somebody probably downloaded it already or is recording it while you're speaking.
Done.
I don't want any part of the fucking internet at all anymore.
Well, by the way, Rev, let me give you some YouTube channels that you can actually watch to prove that this is happening. XX Archive, you can go to Graveyard Flowers. Fat Courtney Love, I believe, has most of your old channel on her channel. She has some of mine too. I don't care. There's a bunch of archive channels out there that's got y'all stuff. Okay, so there is no escaping this. You ain't gonna be able to say you never said this and you never said that. Them days are over.
That's true crime shit, pretty much, and whatever we choose to like.
Yeah.
I don't want any part of the internet.
Neither do I.
Just sacks of shit.
Liars, scumbags, fake friends.
Yes,
Fake people.
you're fake.
What are you going to do without content from me and Jason?
Find somebody else to talk about. That's what they're probably gonna do. Shanny, you can never say this about me that I need you for content. That is for sure. I think most of the stuff that you put out on YouTube is snoring. It's just boring most of the time. All right.
Yeah.
They will eventually.
Yeah, they focus all their attention on
And by the way, Shanny, the day they stop talking about you is the day, and I'm talking about everybody from the Dragoons to Carrie's crew. Listen to me. When everybody starts talking about you in unison, God's honest truth, Shanny, you're gonna have 5 people watching you, and that's it. And that's if you're lucky. Your channel, you only are relevant as long as they talk about you, and that's pretty messed up. Considering all of the junk you guys done on the internet, and I'm referring to Shanny and Rev. Think about this a minute. Carrie is actually keeping them relevant. Carrie, Draven, Drader, and a couple of other people are literally keeping these two afloat, because the day all of them decide to go on a month-long vacation, nobody's going to care about anything that goes on Instagram. Mark my words.
Even his bullshit lies.
By the way, David Anthony, I did not forget about you. I just want to say that right now. I did not forget about you, David.
I hope you're happy with yourselves and your bullshit lies. Maybe someday G-Man will admit how much of a liar he is. He definitely will when he's up in front of God.
We'll have to.
Oh, yeah. And then all you guys are going to have egg on your face when you realize.
Okay, so I'm assuming Shanny thinks that everything that's come out of my mouth regarding her is a lie, right? I'm assuming that's what she's talking about. She's talking about that. She's going to be sadly disappointed. That's number one. Number two, I don't think she understands what's going to happen at the judgment. I do not believe she understands what's going to happen, especially as you continue to listen to them about what's going to happen there.
Innocent, I actually am. Yeah, that's right. God, am I saying I'm perfect, that I've done nothing wrong? Nope. But I definitely didn't do that stuff.
Well, let's give an example of this. Let's see something here. What else do we have in the old? Did I play this one yet? Let's see.
Although you need kissing badly. That's what's wrong with you. You should be kissed and often, and by someone who knows how.
She refuses to respect your boundaries, your personal space. She is quite often emotionally, intellectually, verbally, and can be physically abusive. Number two, she loves for you to be in any type of pain. Number three, she keeps you from your family and friends. Number four, she talks about herself nonstop. Number five, she plays the victim at every opportunity. Number six, she blame shifts. Number seven, she can't take any type of criticism, even if it's loving and constructive. Number eight, she has absolutely no regard for your feelings and lacks empathy for anything in your life. Number nine, she swings between loving you and hating you so she can control you. Number 10, she's incredibly materialistic, both financially and possession-wise.
When the victim really begins having a codependent relationship with the narcissist. If you didn't before, you definitely have it at this stage. The Oxford Dictionary defines codependency as excessive emotional or psychological reliance on a partner. Because the narcissist is creating constant insecurity and anxiety, they are the ones that are in total control of your perception and your reality. And so they move themselves into a position where they're the ones that can grant you acceptance, respect, love, approval, safety, and security. They're the ones that can give it, and they are also the ones that can take it whenever they feel like it. And so now as the target, you live in a state of fear, vulnerability, and this constant state of insecurity. At the same time, feeling dependent on the very person that is creating these vulnerable emotions in you.
Rev and Rev and Rev. This is the reason why I don't take you or Shanny seriously when you guys talk about the Bible, when you guys talk about your lives or anything like that, because you two are nothing but all talk at the end of the day. Shanny said when the money disappeared, she would get a job. Shanny beat you up. We all know this. Them bruises, I'm pretty sure came from her because she can't keep her hands to herself. Some of them are probably from you chirping around, from running from her, because you know the man at the house doesn't like it when you talk back, Rev. And you need to remember that because you know she's a real powerful girl. And she'll beat you up, man. She'll definitely beat you up because you're definitely not the one who wears the pants in your house. I'm sorry, no, I got that one wrong. You don't wear the pants in your uncle's house. My bad. Sorry, my bad. And Shanny, Everything that they said in that little clip that I played about you is 100% dead point accurate. Okay, all of it is accurate. Okay, you ain't nothing more than a control freak. You're a narcissist, and you are an endangerment to that man's health. I'm sorry, my bad. You are an endangerment to that boy's health. My bad.
Motion that it takes to do a body slam. Do you I'm not quite sure what it is. Okay. Here's one of you. Yeah. You would take him under his crotch like this and until. Yeah, I would have to touch my son's crotch. Yeah. Ew. That's what a body slam. You've seen them do it.
G-Man Drader said he would pay you if you had rubber Mary to send him. I don't know what that is. Okay, thanks for telling me that. I'll look into that one.
Yeah, I have. When I was a teenager, me and my brothers used to do choke slams.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what a choke slam is, but you don't know what a body slam is? Like, really? Shit. And this is what I'm saying. The more they talk, the more they expose how much they're lying on their own string.
No,
first of all, the only person I believe that was executing a choke slam, I think, in the days of in the old days of wrestling, I believe was the Undertaker, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe Big John Studd. But if I'm not mistaken, it was Undertaker who was the only one doing it at the time, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, play video. Okay, for some reason.
Is you go
here we go.
Your legs and you pick them up that way and pull them down. Ew. Yep.
And you don't grab nobody's crotch. What ends up happening is you're right underneath your elbow is where the crotch is usually going to be, or right on your bicep when you go to body slam the person. But if you're executing it properly, you won't even be touching their crotch because that person's momentum is going to be going forward when you slam them. Again, Shanny doesn't know what she's talking about, and neither does Rev.
Slam. Ew.
Now, if you're doing a body slam off the top rope, that's different. But if you're talking about a regular body slam, most of the time, the person's hand is going to be probably near a person's upper butt or whatever. But it's not going to be directly on their crotch. If they're directly on your crotch, you're probably trying to perform a gorilla press slam. Again, these don't know what they're talking about.
You're not even capable of doing that motion.
And by the way, Shanny thinks it would be ilk if she touched her son's crotch, even though his crotch came out of her body. You know what I mean? And it would definitely be disgusting considering how many times at least I assumed, she changed the diaper. Knowing Shanny, she was probably so lazy, she probably had her mother do it.
No, you're not. Your waist and hips will not do that. Okay? No. What, are you trying to say you did a belly-to-belly suplex or something like that? You did. Look, G-Man is a demonic piece of shit liar. Okay? That's what he is. He's a demonic sack of shit fucking...
And when we was all on Fisk, I was the greatest thing that ever happened to you. You ate, you had clothing, you had money in your pocket, you had Delta, you was swimming in Delta 8. I mean, you had everything you wanted when we were boys. But now, because you're in the presence of your woman and she needs her honor defended, you want to act like some tough guy and you want to tell her what you know is not true by calling me all of those things. Rev, again, I will listen to me, dude. If you can prove that I'm those things, I will give you 10 variety, any Delta 8 you want. If you come on my channel's not monetized, Rev. It's not monetized. It is not monetized. All you got to do is come on here and prove that I'm those things, Rev. But you're not, because let's just be honest here, okay? Even when we was in the great debate days, it wasn't like you was considered some strong person in this in this department, because you don't do no research, and it's going to be very easy to prove you wrong. Because you dummies forget that I got my text messages and I have everything else. So again, if you want to get on here and prove that I'm lying about all these other things, then come on here and prove it. Okay? If not, then shut your mouth, Rev. Know your role and shut your mouth.
Sack of shit, fucking non-human liar. What did I mean by non-human? Yes. That's what I meant by non-human.
Your woman wanted this non-human, that's for sure. Your woman wanted this non-human bad. She wanted that chocolate, and she ain't never gonna get it.
He's a demon.
Woo! Now I'm a demon. Wow. All because for 1 week I couldn't pay for their hotel. For 1 week I'm a demon, right, Shanny? Oh man, I gotta put that one in the old memory bank. She called me a demon. You got a receipt coming for that one, Shanny.
Another N-word you could use for that. Non-human entity.
So I'm the N-word all over again. Isn't it ironic that after I get on here and tell everybody the story about what Shanny said to my face, that he would get on here and say something like that? Are they so stupid that they forgot what destroyed them on YouTube? Well, one of the major reasons that got them destroyed on YouTube to begin with. Mama mia, these two are dumb.
He's an alien. Yeah.
But you want to know what the funny thing is? Had this been 1960, 1950, or 1940, and they would have said that to me, knowing where I'm at and knowing where they are, they wouldn't like my response. They wouldn't like it one iota. But you know what? This ain't 1940. This is 2023. And I think they're doing a fine job at canceling themselves right now.
Destroyed. He's an alien to Jesus, definitely. Oh, yeah. Jesus don't.
If Jesus, okay, oh my Lord, oh God. Okay, so let's entertain that for a moment, Rev. What is an alien, Rev? By definition, what is an alien, Rev? An alien is a being that lives in a different world or something like that, right? Like if life forms came from Mars, we would call them Martians, right? Right. And I would be that to Jesus. I'm in the body of Christ. How the heck am I an alien? That makes no sense whatsoever. And if you're going to make the claim that I'm not in the body of Christ, again, why don't you come on my channel and prove it? You know what happens to the people that tries to do that, buddy? Pal? Liar?
Not him at all. No. No. All right. I mean. Oh.
How many minutes are we into this? I'm not listening to no hour and 43 minutes.
It says, do not bear false witness.
Wait a minute, but Shanny, you bear false witness on Carrie, you bear false witness on Drag, you bear false witness on BGTV, and I don't even like the Dragoons. You know what I mean? You bear false witness on me, you bear false witness on a whole bunch of people. You bear false witness on your own mother. As a matter of fact, doesn't the Ten Commandments says, thou shalt honor thy mother and thy father so that you may live long in the land? Didn't you wish your parents had COVID? If I'm not mistaken, didn't you wish that they would die of the global whatchamacallit? If I'm not mistaken, I believe you said that. And you got a lot of nerve to be talking about me, honey, considering all the trash that's come out of your mouth. There's a video on YouTube, and I was actually going to use it on here for a short, but I decided not to do it. Where Rev is calling Dragnut the N-word 15 straight times. Where Shanny actually calls him the N-word with the hard ER at the end. Because Shanny has convinced, and Rev, and I'm sorry, Drag, you need to understand this, Drag, that Shanny has convinced Rev that the reason why Rev is broke, the reason why Rev is in the position that he's in right now, living with his uncle, that the reason why he's going through all these miserable times and everything is because of you. You're the sole reason that these things are happening. Just like Shanny has convinced Rev that Carrie is the reason why they can't make any money on the internet. It's always somebody else. It's never Shanny. It's never Rev. Give me a break.
That's correct.
Even when these people were coming after me, even when they were coming after me and they were and they were saying I'm all this and I'm all that and whatnot, I assure you, people were still donating to me. I just kept my mouth shut about it. You know what I mean? I don't feel the need to come on social media and tell everybody what everybody's doing behind the scenes like these two morons do.
False witness, definitely.
Well, I ain't got nothing to hide, G, man. Shanny and Rev, that's why you two are going through what you're going through.
He wasn't around to see. The majority of time, Gary was not at the house. I don't hit my kids. No.
So let me elaborate on what he meant by that. The majority of the time I wasn't there. I would probably be there maybe 2 or 3 times a month. And when I would go there, I would be there like maybe 5 days one day, 3 days one day, 2 or 3 days the other day or whatever. When I'm over there to check on the house, to make sure everything was okay and everything and whatnot. But when I went over there, like I said, I don't want to go through the same old nonsense, talk about the same old things that I've been talking about on here. That's when I found out this man didn't want to work, and I found out that she didn't want to work, and I found out they were playing me and they were using me, and all of the problems that was going on in that house and everything and whatnot. So that's neither here nor there. All I know is this: I didn't like the fact that I went on Bertos's YouTube channel. And I went on there to put her in her place, and I goes on there and I said, Shanny and Rev would never drink in that house. They're not stupid. And what does Burnt Toast show me? Burnt Toast shows me a video of you, Shanny, drinking. After you got finished telling everybody that you got this man off of alcohol and he had wet brain and all this other stuff and whatnot. And you knew the rule. The rule was you was not allowed to have alcohol in that house. But you got it anyway because you thought you was all that in a bag of buffalo wings and you thought you was invincible. And I got slightly owned on Burnt Toast's channel when that happened. I didn't know anything about that. Those were one of the many things that it took for me to see you knuckleheads for the way I see you guys today. And I'm referring to Shanny and Rev. So just cut it out, Shan. Cut it out, Rev, because like I said, the only pieces of turd and aliens around here is you, Shanny and Rev. Because both of you are claiming to be something you are not. Both of you are claiming to be innocent. Both of you are claiming to be victims. Let me tell you something. The only victim in all of this are the people who are getting conned out of their money by the two of you.
I don't touch my kids in any violent manner at all. No.
Your mother disagrees with you. Your mother says that you spanked them and you beat them.
You don't. You know why I don't do that? Because they're good guys. They're good kids.
Oh, that's right. They're very good kids. They're so good, Shanny, Shanny, do me a favor one day. Why don't you let everybody know what your kid's routine was every day? I may not have been there, but William told me enough. Why don't you tell your audience their routine every day? Okay? Why don't you tell the audience how they just sat in the room all day? Literally, you wouldn't let the boy go to the library. You wouldn't let him go outside and make no friends. You wouldn't let it. And this is just normal for normal kids to go outside and run around and play. You wouldn't let them go outside and play. They had to sit in the house all day, every day. You wouldn't let them go to a normal school. They had to do everything at home. And then you got Rev every 5 minutes calling the youngest one a piece of turd, which he's done in Boulder, Colorado, which he's done in Pennsylvania, and he's done even when the kids were taken away. He wants to get on here and pretend like he actually cared about them. Give me a break.
Because they're good guys. They're good kids.
How come Zachary never had a pair of underwear, Shanny? Well, he doesn't like wearing underwear. You're supposed to be the responsible parent, Shanny. How come he never wore any underwear? And why did a stranger like myself have to take him to the store to get underwear, Shanny? Why did I have to buy these kids coats and sweaters and clothes when you are making money on social media and spending it on Delta 8? Get out of my face with that garbage.
Because they're good guys. They're good kids. Yeah. They don't require discipline. Yeah, they are past calling them kids.
They're not your kids no more, Shanny. They're somebody else's kids now. You don't have any kids no more, Shanny. And some of these people on social media might not have the cojones to say this to you, but I ain't got no problem saying this to you. No problem whatsoever. All right? You don't got no kids. Your children were taken away from you because you stink at being a mother, and he stinks at being a role model because he ain't their father. Their father name is Doug. And in some cases, for William, it's Chris. But it certainly ain't that child abuser, Rev, who wants to sit around here and talk about everybody else, but not himself. Shanny, I told you this. If you're going to come after me, come after me. Don't come after me with this halfway nonsense. Because if you do, you're going to get owned. Period.
Kids. You have a 14 and a 16-year-old. I really...
They're young men.
Yeah, young men.
And I agree with you, Lizzie Bursworth. She did nothing to get them back. She can't get them back. She doesn't want them back.
Yeah.
And trust me, when William hears about this,
unbelievable.
When William hears about it, what William's going to do? Huh? What's William going to do? He's going to defend his mother like I expect him to do. He's going to He's going to defend the woman that used to be his mother like I expect him to do. You're no longer his mother, Shanny, so shut up.
He's going to be pissed. He was pissed at G-Man for showing up at the house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. William's mad. Very angry that I wanted to feed Rev. And I wasn't interested in feeding you. I swear I wish I would have saw this. You know what I mean? I was not interested in feeding you, Shanny. I wasn't interested in talking to you. All I wanted to do was talk to Rev, the guy that he has to ask you permission to come outside and play with his friends. Shut up, Shanny. Just shut up.
What words for him?
G-Man's or William said, I wish I was there because if I was there,
he would have used some words, blah, 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 that he doesn't normally use, blah, 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 and I would have still talked to Rev. And I probably would have fed him too. But nope, not while you're there. Nobody's going to eat in this house. Nobody's getting no clothes in this house. Nobody's getting no vitamins and minerals as long as I'm in here, because that man over there, G-Man, is the N-word. Shut up, Shanny. Just shut up. You're the reason why you're mostly the reason why y'all in that situation. The other part of it is your bummy, lazy man refuses to get off his lazy behind and get a job. Instead, I don't want to get a job because, I might snap on somebody. I might yell at somebody because I have a violent temper. You might do that in the privacy of your home when you're dealing with Shanny. You won't do that with strangers because most people are bigger than you, Rev. Most people are stronger than you, Rev. And you look like one of those kids over there in Ethiopia. You seriously need a sandwich, dude. Like, seriously.
I would say words that I don't usually say.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't curse ever, guy.
No.
He never curses.
But he felt like it when he...
Wait a minute. Is this the same William that was crying because you was going to let Rev come back to the house after he finished kicking his little brother? Are you talking about that William? Talking about the William that said that he didn't want him to come back and you insisted on him coming back, Shanny, because you were horny? Shanny, are you talking about that William? Because if that's the William that you're talking about, Shanny, you might want to change the topic because you look really stupid right now doing that. As a matter of fact, that sounds like a really funny video I can make in the future, actually.
G-Man yesterday.
Yeah, of course. Because he knows that he's lied about you, mainly. That's what he cares about, is his mom being lied about, and I don't blame him.
But see, then they go ahead when G-Man...
Now, Shanny... I know you're watching this, and you might get this far. Maybe somebody will clip it. Maybe it'll go on Celebrity Juice's channel or whatever. But I want you to hear this. Have you ever taken into consideration that this is the reason why you'll never get another man again, and why I find you to be absolutely repulsive? The way you're behaving right now. Have you ever taken that into consideration? No, you have not, because you can't get past an hour of your day today. You can't think about tomorrow or move ahead or for like the next week or whatever. All you can do is think about right now. Give me a break.
And William tries to defend me, and they say, what?
You mean when you asked him to lie for you? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Experience in what?
What? Sorry, say that again. My mind was somewhere else. Sorry.
When William tries to defend himself,
Oh yeah, Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, they say he has.
Why would William need to defend himself? William ain't got nothing to do with any of this. The only two dummies that keeps getting on YouTube, putting their whole life out there for everybody to see, including their naked bodies, are you two morons. He ain't got no business coming on here and defending himself about nothing, because the last time I checked, there were nobody on here attacking them. I want Shanny to have the guts to come on my YouTube channel. I will destroy her.
So they can continue the perpetuation.
I will destroy her.
Lives. Yeah, that's correct.
And by the way, Shanny, if by some odd thing that you decide to come on my channel and say, G-Man, why didn't you say that to my face? Were you afraid of me or whatever? All I need is permission to come back up there. I'll give you a pair of boxing gloves just to make it fair, and I'll put on a pair of boxing gloves, and let's see you last 15 seconds. Everybody on here keep talking about how strong you are and everything and whatnot. I'll give you a pair of gloves. I'll get a pair of gloves, and I promise you it'll be like a Tyson fight. Because I have a lot of pent up frustration. You just don't know. You don't call a black man the N-word to his face and then think you Mrs. Tough Guy after that. All right? All I need is permission to come up there. And I need witnesses. Obviously, when you say I can, you put on a pair of gloves, I put on a pair of gloves, and I'm going to, well, anyway, I think you know the rest of that story. How about this, Shanny? Whoa. I'll make it even better for you, Shanny. I'll take on you and Rev at the same time. How about that? Rev only weighs like 95 pounds anyway. Rev, it could be you and Rev in a handicap match against me. How about that? I want Rev to see what a real man looks like. You know?
All right, I'm being rash because this is the last place if you want to have something to say somewhere, you won't have anywhere again. So maybe we should keep this Instagram. I'm thinking. I just got
Rev, your Instagram will probably be going in the next 30 days. I'm just keeping it $150, dude. It will probably be going in 30 days because neither one of you know how to keep the terms of service. It will be going in 30 days because the both of you do not take the time out to read the terms of service.
When stuff like this happens, I have to really control my bipolar because it can really go off the rails fast.
You don't got bipolar, my friend. I believe you probably have an acute case of laziness and a lack of manhood. If you get rid of that mangina that you have and go get the penis that you're supposed to have and the penis that you're supposed to walk around with and actually be a man and have some balls and actually go get a job, I believe that your life will greatly improve. But that's just me talking. I'm not a doctor, you know?
I apologize to everybody for cursing as bad as I did and getting really angry. You have therapy today. Yeah, I know I do. Thank God. Yeah.
Wait a minute, Lubis. I take an exception to this. She's not a woman. She's a shanity. There's a difference. She's a shanity. Shanities are not women. Those are wildebeests. All right, let's continue.
I definitely need to talk today. I do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I do. I really do.
I need to schedule an appointment with my therapist.
Yeah, you should. You should take it.
I'm sure the Dr. Phil show will show up and you'll watch Dr. Phil and then call that your therapist because you're too lazy to go outside your house to go see a therapist or even to go on Zoom and talk to somebody that long, because you're afraid you're going to get owned by your own therapist. And plus, once the therapist realizes that you're a narcissist and that you're in a codependent relationship, they're probably going to recommend that both of you get thrown into an insane asylum. You know what I mean? That's why I know you don't have no therapist. All right. Actually, Shanny, what you should do is move to Duluth and commit yourself. Go to Duluth and commit yourself and get on your hands and your knees. Tell your sisters and your cousins to take their dirty shoes off and tell them not to bathe, not to wash their feet, and to kiss their feet and lick it clean and beg them to have one of them let you stay there and try to help you there because pretty soon the concrete's coming and winter is coming too. You know what I mean? It's pretty cold outside, you know? And you remember that little joke you told me, Shanny, years ago that if I put socks on my hands, it would keep my hands warm. You remember that, Shanny, when you told me to do that? Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you follow your own advice because you're going to need it.
You should.
Because I think you two are too lazy to go buy gloves,
And isn't it amazing? This is just proof the devil comes in when you're making progress, because she's like, wow, you know?
Yeah, wow, you're doing so good mentally.
We don't, every month now. You don't have to do it weekly, every month.
Oh yeah, this is the part when they say that they're doing better and everybody else isn't growing. I love this part. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And then, boom. And there's no way he knew about that. You don't discuss this stuff with people, really. That there's no way he knew that. So that's the devil.
Coming in, trying to lie, steal, and cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, the devil was a liar and a murderer from the very beginning.
Oh, here comes the Shanny.
Beginning.
Here comes the Shanny preaching here. Here we go here with the half truths and the twisted, distorted scripture she's going to use.
That's correct.
I don't touch my kids violently.
No.
I got to disagree with you on that one, Shanny.
And I can attest.
There's no reason to.
I do remember a time when Zachary skipped school when he was supposed to sit in his room and sit in those classrooms, and you actually jumped out that bed and you went to have a talk with him. You know what I mean? Now I don't know what happened because I stepped out, but according to you, you didn't do anything. But Zachary was crying, so I don't know about that one, Shanny. That's why I never made a claim about that.
No reason to discipline my sons.
There's no reason to discipline your sons. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Whoa. There you go, Drag. I did that for you for free. All right. Since I know you're gonna review this someday. There's no reason for you to discipline your sons. So, according to Rev, they never cleaned the kitchen and all of that. Like, for example, I went over there one time and there was, and I remember they did that stream claiming they were hungry and everything and whatnot, right? And I went over there and I went downstairs into the kitchen and there was a big pot of it wasn't a full pot, but it was a pot of spaghetti, right? But some of the spaghetti in the pot was eaten and it was sitting on the counter. Rev said that the kids put that there. When I asked the kids how the pot got there, the kids told me that their parents left it there overnight. Okay, and this was a big pot of spaghetti that it only looked like they took a big scoop out of, and they wasted all of that food. These two are famous for that. One of the things I'm genuinely curious about, since I wasn't there in Boulder, Colorado, and some of the YouTubers were there, did they see any wasted food over there in Boulder, Colorado? I've seen the video where they were doing a walkthrough in a house, but when you went through the trash, did you see any food in there that they should have actually finished in the actual trash? How much money and food did they leave in the refrigerator when they left? Because that car that they had was not as crowded as they made it look like in those videos. They had room in there for other stuff. They could have took their food with them. Let me play this.
There's no reason to discipline my sons. Because they don't need to be disciplined because they're good sons.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Rev. Rev, do you agree that Zachary was a good son, Rev? Because if he was a good son, why is it in Boulder, Colorado, you called her kids piece of blank kids and said that they break everything? And on other occasions, you referred to them as being pieces of, and then saying that you wish that it was just you and Shanny only, which you ultimately got your wish. Like, do you think people just forgot about that because you two are going off on me? Please.
They're good children. And they're better than your kids, I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Zachary needed someone to show him stuff that wasn't us.
Yeah.
For some reason.
So David Anthony, they wasted all of that food when they was in Boulder, Colorado, and then they came to Pennsylvania. See, these guys only want fast food. They don't want to cook nothing. They don't want to cook nothing. And that would explain why when Shanny made her cooking videos, it looked like she could only make like fast food type food. She couldn't like really cook, you know?
That's okay. His Asperger he's proven amazingly with Asperger.
Absolutely, yeah.
You
And
know,
that's what it is, yeah.
he went from being autistic to Asperger's.
Thank God, that's.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah. And he's.
I can't believe these two racists are on YouTube talking about how much of a bad person that G-Man is and whatnot. They absolutely crack me up. You know what I mean? They absolutely crack me up with that trash.
That's what they said.
So his therapies are working for him right now.
Here we go. It's coming. It's coming.
But you want to say I'm a bad mother? My kids are getting everything they need.
That's right. Shanny's getting therapy. Rev's getting therapy. Her kids getting therapy. Let's do a little bit more of this stupidity real quick here.
Thank Jesus. Yeah. And William's personality's developing amazing. He's so intelligent, well-spoken.
How do you know what's going on with William? You don't have custody of your kids no more. Oh, that's right. The new parents, the responsible parents that are actually feeding them and clothing them and taking care of them are probably letting you talk to them every now and then. But those are no longer your kids, Shanny. Get that through your thick head.
Full of anxiety.
Yeah. Yeah, his anxiety has always, he said it's
You know what? That felt kind of good to say that. You know, Shanny, those are not your kids no more. Let me think about that a minute. Those are no longer your children. You don't even get visitation rights. Probably if you could, you probably couldn't unglue your butt from the couch to go over there and go look at them anyway. But you know, it is what it is.
Don, that's so beautiful.
He can be open with people.
Yeah.
Be free to be himself. Not afraid anymore.
Praise God.
So everyone in this family is improving.
Yeah, we are. Why are any of you guys improving?
Okay, wait a minute. So everybody that's watching this, you're not improving. I'm not improving. Nobody else is improving. They're improving because, you know, they're getting therapy and they're drinking milk. And when they drink milk, their bones are getting stronger because nobody else is doing that, right? So, and that's just me being sarcastic and trying to be funny. But anyway, these people are sitting here saying that nobody's getting better, but they're getting better. Now, obviously, this is an older video, but if you go on Graveyard's Flowers channel, or you go on their Instagram, you're going to notice that they made some videos after this one. And guess what they were doing? They were begging for money for drugs. That's not improving. That's not getting better. That's them doing what they've been doing for the last 2 or 3 years, begging for money for drugs. I'm just saying, how is that getting any better? I know some other people said that, and I'm saying the same thing. So, no, I don't believe that you're getting better, Shanny. I think you're getting worse. Although I will say that you did smell like soap a little bit when I saw you in person. But, you know, you should probably start eating some more hamburgers. You might start looking like Rev soon. I don't know, Shan. I don't know. And listen to me, Shanny. They're predicting a really cold winter this winter. I strongly recommend you go to McDonald's and fill out an application. Rev, you need to do the same thing. It's fast food. They'll give you a free burger for lunch. You could probably get about maybe 10 to 13 an hour. And if you save long enough, you might be able to get an apartment and actually really improve and not lie to everybody on the internet about improving.
What I'm wondering. Why do you guys continue in doing the same thing every day and expecting different results?
Because they think this stuff is funny.
Yeah, it's funny when you tell someone that they're body slamming their own kid.
Well, actually, your man was the one that told me that you was doing that. Rev told me when you was in Boulder, Colorado, you body slammed one of the kids. Rev is not the only one that abused those kids. According to Rev, you did the same thing, Shanny. Do you understand the words coming out my mouth? No, you don't, because you are playing stupid for views on your Instagram that won't even be around in 30 days.
Body slamming their own kid. You know. Imagine if I started rumors and said,
well, I gotta imagine you've done that. You've done that today, and you've done that all throughout your YouTube career. Ain't no imagine. You do it all the time.
About what these people do with their own children.
Yeah, exactly. We could do that all day, but we're not demonic like that.
Oh, you're not demonic like that, but you're demonic at least, I guess. I guess that's what you're admitting, I guess. Because you're definitely not angelic, not with the language you guys are using. Not when you guys under the influence of all those drugs and everything. Like, I mean, like, honestly, I can say this. Let's compare your life, Shanny, to Carrie's, right? Carrie is a recovering alcoholic, from what I understand. She doesn't drink no more. But you, on the other hand, Shanny, are a person who's been using drugs for most of your adult life, and you can't stop doing it. I think you guys should go take a look in the mirror before you guys start talking about other people. Shanny and Rev.
Like that. We're not demons like that. Nope. Never. You want to lie about me? Say I did something that I didn't do. It's so nice, that guy. God. What guy? Teddy Bear. I get on these conversations and like be nice. It's all fake. I know. It really makes me sick. It makes me want to.
All right, so that's about as much of that garbage as I can stomach. Some people can sit through an hour and 43 minutes of this. I can't. These two get boring after a while. But anyway, Shanny's doing all of that mess to get attention to her Instagram, and that's it. I think that Shanny needs to be called out more. I think that she needs to be called into repentance. She's not going to, by the way. I'm just letting you know in advance. And I believe that ultimately things are going to get dramatically worse for her until they decide to get off of their high horse and actually, or their low horse or their toilet horse or whatever horse they got, and they can go out there and go get a job and actually try to provide for themselves. They need to go out there and they need to provide for themselves, and they need to stop depending on YouTubers calling them all kinds of names in order to get them to try to donate to them. It cracks me up that they haven't learned nothing. They haven't learned nothing since these two gotten together. They haven't learned nothing. But like I said, it's all good. So anyway, Shanny, if you see this, that's the story. Your man told me this. And like I said, he told me some other stuff too. Told me about how you beat him up and how you hit him and how you break all of his stuff and how he doesn't like the fact that he has to sell his stuff and you don't sell any of your stuff. It's funny that he can go back and tell you what I said, but he can't go back and tell you what he said. Absolutely hilarious. But anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody coming here and watching. If they make another dumb video, I might respond to that one too. But I do got to warn you guys that after my marathon on the 8th, I'm going to be taking a very long break from dealing with these two Neanderthals, and I'm going to be moving on to some other stuff because I can't deal with this. I got to get out the toilet and start dealing with real YouTubers and stop dealing with these two morons, because these two are just destroying themselves, and they're going to have to do that by themselves without me watching, you know? Crash Cooter Coat says, I still like to buy one of those lightsabers if you will sell one. I have to find a way to be able to send it to you and receive funds and everything while keeping privacy and everything. I think because I want to give you a return address. The moment I can do that, I'll discuss that with you. Let me say this out loud so when I go back and watch this, I know who I'm talking about. Crash Cooter Coat. Crash, do you live in New Jersey? Crash? Because if you live in New Jersey, I can meet you in person, or we can work something out where I can get it to you in Jersey somehow. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Stay in touch, Crash Cooter Coot, and we'll talk. All right. I will definitely sell one of the lightsabers. I don't got a problem with that. Till next time, guys. You guys take care. How do I get out of this stream? Later, guys. Let me see something here. By the way, if you're not subbed to the channel, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give the video a like. And let me know what you think in the comment section. Talk to you guys later.